I'm so pissed that I even have to make this video. This dude that I worked with Saturday, I've worked with before. He's a little bit of a hothead. Long story short, we were in the truck and he was starting to, like, we were just breaking each other's balls. And then he got sensitive, you know, because he's always late every time he comes to work. You know what I mean? I think he's missed like 3 days of work in the last month and a half. And I said, well, I know, you know, I'm just saying, you got a company vehicle and you can't make it to work on time, and I got a fucking 10-speed, but I seem to get there all right. And he got all offended, you know, and he was saying, you know, stupid shit too, you know. He got all offended and was like, oh, you don't have to fucking work in my truck. And I said, man, I go, relax. You were talking all kinds of crazy shit just 5 seconds ago, saying that I looked like fucking the cool, just stupid stuff. I mean, it's not even serious. And I said, well, then drop me back off of the shop, man. I'm not begging you to fucking be out here. They called me in to help you. You know what I mean? And you know, I was here at 7. You were here at 7:15, whatever. You know? And you're just whatever. You know? And he proceeded to try to get tough with me. And, you know, acting like he was going to punch me and shit while we were driving. I said, bro, go ahead and put your hands on me, and I'm just going to let you know. I'm going to defend myself. You know, he pulled over on the side of the road and was like, come on, get out of the truck. And meanwhile, we're on tape the whole fucking time. Do you know what I mean? It tapes the front road and the passenger side, and it's voice activated and it's just motion activated. So they're listening, they're going to be able to watch this whole thing. So he's like threatening me, all kinds of crazy shit. And I just looked at him and I said, bro, I don't know if this shit works on other people or whatever, but whatever this tactic you're using is, you're not intimidating me. There's nothing about you that intimidates me, and I'm sorry that I have to tell you that on the real, but you're not scaring me, okay? You're not even making me feel. I said, you want to be a tough guy? Get out of the truck and go around to my side of the truck and, you know, yank on me to get out of the truck, okay? That's what I want you to do. Put me in a situation where I have to defend myself. So he keeps on his shit, driving reckless, you know, in and out of traffic, weaving in a huge company vehicle, you know, speeding. Then he gets out at a fucking red light, gets out of the truck again in front of traffic with his shirt. I took my shirt off because I said, if we get out and I end up having to defend myself, and I'm not even going to use the words beat his ass or even embellish, you know, whatever, you know. But you know, factually, I'm just going to, you know, without being overtly emotional, he gets out, he breaks a glass on the median, you know, where you stand, like, in, you know, to block, you know, for the divider for traffic, takes a bunch of blankets out of the truck, throws them into the road, continuously harasses me. His cousin is our supervisor that day, calls his cousin, fucking all kinds of crazy, you know, bullshit. I'm dropping this motherfucker off at the shop, blah, 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 blah. The whole way driving crazy, acting like he was gonna punch me, and me just going, bro, I didn't even fucking get crazy with him, you know what I mean? I said, while we were driving, I said, I took my glasses off and I said, hey, when we get to the shop, if you want to go to the back of the building where the camera stops and you want to wrestle for a good 15 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever, you know, I'm not even going to say anything about it. You're just acting like a fucking little girl right now. And so we get to the shop, I get out of the car, he walks right by me, you know what I mean? And now I have to go to a fucking meeting tomorrow, and you know, I don't know how this dude's gonna keep his job, but like I was telling her, I said, I'm just telling you, they'll just the way the world is, they'll end up firing me, and I'm not gonna beg them to keep my job. You know what I mean? I'm sick of the fucking drug talk. I'm sick of everybody talking about cocaine and innuendos and shit around me. I'm sick of the dude fucking lives at the shop, pawns all the TVs that come in that we donate and all that shit, has no money, has no checking account, doesn't take care of his kids, going through a divorce, consistently high, you know what I mean? All this shit, and you guys are fucking enabling him, okay? This dude that I worked with fucking missed work on Wednesday, right? I'm at work at 6:54 a.m. in the dark on my bike. He doesn't even call our boss till 11:30. Doesn't even call. He's such a fucking... And I told him this. I said, I don't know, man. I'm a man. I don't text people when I don't show up to work. And I sure as fuck don't wake up at 11:30 in the afternoon on a work morning, okay? So I don't know what the fuck you do the night before. I have a good idea. But your extracurricular activities, you know, man to man, maybe you don't want to hear this shit. But somebody's got to be man enough to tell you it's interfering with your workflow. So whatever you want to fucking make of it, or whatever you think you're going to do or not do, you can go ahead and do it. But I'm just going to tell you right to your face. And you know, which drove him, you know, nobody wants to hear that shit, you know what I mean? And I didn't want to hear it. But all these dudes act like they got all their shit under control. You let me work with a guy that stunk for fucking 3 weeks because no one had the sack to tell him, hey man, you need to clean your fucking act up, whatever you're doing. Or you're wearing the same pair of pants 3 days, you know, you're doing drugs, obviously. You know, you guys all know what the fuck you're doing. You know what I mean? You're just trying to pretend like I don't know. And then the dude's like making fun of me because I live in a trailer. And I said, bro, listen to me. At least where I live, I can control my thermostat, okay? You live with a guy and 2 other kids like you're in college. You're 35 fucking years old, okay? You live with a guy and 3 other guys. It isn't you don't even have your own shit. You want to make fun of me for riding a bike? Brother, I'm free and clear of everything. I own my shit. I don't need my fucking cousin. I don't need my fucking cousin to work here as my supervisor to keep my job, because in the real world, you'd be gone anywhere that you fucking miss 3 days in 2 months. Do you know what I mean? So I said, you can make fun of me all you want. I said, I'm 44 years old, and I work circles around you guys, and I don't miss any work, and I work out after I work. Some of these guys are 20, and I'm like, you guys should come to the gym with me after work. And they're like, oh... This is the difference between millennials and my generation. We worked out after we went to work. This generation is like, oh, well, the job is kind of my workout. Well, the job is my job, and I work out when I work out. You know what I mean? I work out in the morning before work. Sometimes I ride my... I'm not going to get into it. You know what I mean? But it was just so fucking hilarious that this dude's like 205 pounds. I'm 257. And we get out of the car, and I just look at him, you know, and I'm just thinking, like, I'm so glad that I didn't lose my temper. And I was just thinking, because this is what, listen to me when I tell you, this is what happens every time. I throw a punch, I hit them again, they fall down, something breaks on their face, a tooth comes out, or they need a root canal, or I broke their nose, or I fractured their orbital bone, or there's a broken bone in their jaw, or something fucked up, and now I'm looking at multiple felonies. That's what always happens. And they talk all kinds of crazy shit, and when you slap the shit out of them, so I just knew, like, I'm not losing control. I said, I'm not going to lose my job for slapping a little wigger like you, you know. It was like I could see the demonic force in him, you know, like just trying to like get me to like through his eyes and everything, just trying to... I go, bro, you're fucking losing control. You know, you're not even, you know, like, did you think this is professional driving a company vehicle like this? You think this shit is, you think the own... And this is what I told her. I said, I don't give a fuck if they try playing me tomorrow when I go in there at 11 o'clock and trying to fuck me out of my job. I'm letting the owners of the company know that a dude overdosed that didn't work here with the dude that lives here on fentanyl and died, okay? So there has to be a 911 call or a Tampa Police Department record of the address and this, that, and the other thing, okay? It's it's been verified by a couple people that work there. I'm going to tell him about these dudes driving their company vehicles, okay, after hours, for God knows what, And, you know, you don't think there's going to be drugs in one of these people's system if they fucking hit somebody while they're driving? You know what I mean? And they're going to fucking jeopardize all our jobs and our livelihoods. So the only thing they got on me is they said, oh, you talk shit about everybody that works here. I go, bro, I don't talk shit about everybody that works here. I talk shit about the people that that I've told the shit to their face and they refuse to fucking change. And none of my assistant managers have the balls to fucking say the shit. We went to a job and then we were supposed to go back and the dude refused to go back. In the morning, I said, bro, we got to go down to the courthouse. He's like, oh, it doesn't. So when they asked me, I said, yeah, he refused to go back. You know, I said, I'm not lying for you. I'm not fucking lying for this dude. So long story short, I got to go in at 11, but I'm going to guarantee you the owners of this company consider themselves to be fucking celebrities in this town. And, you know, they're pretty plugged into this system over here. And I'm going to tell you what, when they watch the video of this dude in a company fucking shirt and in a company truck breaking a glass, continuously threatening a coworker and all kinds of shit, I can guarantee you he's not going to have a job. His supervisor cousin isn't going to have a job. The dude that lives there isn't going to live there and have a job. He also tried to steal from a customer and asked him to fucking tried to finagle cash out of him. And I said, whoa, man, I said, I don't want no part of that shit. The whole time we were driving, he was trying to go fucking buy drugs. And like I told her, I'll go work at Save a Lot. I don't fucking care. You know what all I care about is I care about you know, my relationship with God, my sobriety. I care about the fucking nerd, and I care about these pets, and I care about my gym membership. That's it. I don't have any things that aren't. I have everything that I want. I could work in a concrete plant. I could work in a coal mine. I know at the end of the day what I'm doing and who I'm coming home to, and how great my life is after that. So she said, just go in there and just realize, you know. And I said, all right, well, just letting you know. So how fucking embarrassing, you know what I mean? Like I told her, you know, I'm so used to this shit. It's fucking it's just embarrassing. It's like always something. Somebody always has to try me and always tries to fucking punk me or talk shit, and then you fucking say something and they cry about it. You know what I mean? Like they always cry about it.